everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, you're gonna see how to make raw banana or plantain fry. This is a South Indian side dish. It goes very well with lemon rice, curd rice, tamarind rice, sambar, you name it. It's a versatile side dish for any South Indian recipes. This recipe is very easy to make. All we need to do is follow one single magic step and that will give you the most perfect plantain fry. Let's see how to make it. Today I'm using 2 medium-sized raw bananas or plantains. Wash them thoroughly and chop the top and the bottom parts of the plantains. Once it is chopped, discard the top and the bottom layer and start peeling the hard skin of the bananas, the hard green top layer. Make sure you're not making deeper cuts, otherwise we lose the pulp also. This banana will be little sticky. In case if you don't want the stickiness in your hand, you can apply some oil to your knife or to your hand so that you can avoid the sticky things. It is okay to have the second layer of the skin. The only part which we have to remove is the top hard part of the bananas, otherwise they cause little bitter taste. The next step is always have a cup or a bowl of water every time you cut the bananas because they oxidize very easily and they'll turn dark. So once you peel the skin, dip them in the water. Next, let's start chopping them. The size which we require today for the fry is between 4 to 5 millimeters. In case if you cut the bananas too thin, they will just turn like puppet and then it will turn into chips. So always have little thicker slice to make the fry because eventually when you fry on the tawa, they will shrink a little bit. So always a thicker slice is the most best for the tawa fry. So once the bananas are nicely sliced, put them back in the water to avoid getting darkened. So as we discussed before, bananas are little slimy or they have some stickiness to it. So make sure all the slices are completely separated so that the powders and the masalas which we add to make them fry gets coated evenly on all the pieces. Next, let's start making the masala for our fry. To a large white pan, I'm taking 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of curry powder. This powder you can get in any Indian store. And 1 teaspoon of coriander powder. 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Half a teaspoon of corn flour to just give a nice binding to our masala. Half a teaspoon of salt or adjusted according to your taste. Few curry leaves to give them extra flavor. You can avoid it, but adding them will also give a nice flavor. Let's start adding our sliced raw bananas to the masalas and make sure you're coating these powders nicely to our bananas or the plantains. As we said, the one magic step to get the perfect consistency of nice and crispy fry is making use of water. If you add too much water, our masala paste will be runny. If we add less water, it will be dry like this. So, it's always recommended to add water little by little and get the right consistency. The consistency which we are looking today is the masalas getting evenly coated on every single slice. It should be little watery but not too watery, just coating our bananas, but there should be no dry pieces. You can see right now the masalas are completely coated. It is still watery but it has been coated on every single slice. This is what we need. Allow the plantains to marinate for 15 to 20 minutes to absorb all the masalas. In case if you're unable to do it, you can fry them immediately. Once they are nicely marinated, let's start frying. To a pan, I'm adding 2 to 3 teaspoons of oil. We don't need too much oil. It's not like shallow frying. We just need very less oil to make this fry. Place a small piece of curry leaf into the oil and if it bubbles immediately, it means our oil is in the right temperature. It's the right time to do our frying. Let's start adding our plantains to the pan and make sure you're not overcrowding them, otherwise there'll be a drop in temperature. And the flame is in medium because these masalas, they are already sun-dried or they are already roasted. So in case if we cook them on high temperature, they get burned very easily and it gives a bitter taste to our plantains. And also cooking in medium temperature will have less chances for the oil to splash on the stove so that we can have a clean and a neat cooking. Cook these plantains for 2 to 3 minutes on each side and then flip them. Do not turn them immediately or instantly, otherwise they don't cook evenly. Once they are nice and evenly cooked, you can see that the top layer of the plantains will be nice golden and crispy. This shows that our plantains are completely cooked. They'll be crispy on the top and still soft in the inside. This is the perfectly cooked plantains. This raw bananas or plantain, they are very versatile. You can dry roast them, you can saute them, you can bake them, or even you can deep fry in oil and make it as a chip. It is very well in any form. It is also rich in B6 and vitamin C, so it is also an healthier option. Try this recipe and let me know how well they turned out, and leave me a message in the comment box. I will meet you all soon in another recipe. Until then, bye from Archana. Take care and don't forget to subscribe to Archana's Kitchen Fusion. Bye bye.